shit is the reason why I don't have Haskins. I was going to franchise tag that nigga. I couldn't.
Hold on, hey Will, can you hit pause for me? And I owe you one, cause I gotta post this shit, all that shit. Post this shit.
But I got over 100-some million now.
That's why I'm seeing it, bro. I still had 119 million after resigning them niggas. That's why hopefully if I can make this trade back, we can figure something out.
Well, I paid my penalties last year. That's shit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no first time in the league. Bro, I'm literally gonna lose my whole defense.
Alright, I'm ready, Will.
Literally. I would literally have to trade Ian Penny at 90, Real Peppers at fucking 90, Evan Ingram, Derek Knox, Spencer Reed, Isaac Wilson, DJ Hill, my fucking left guard, Lorenzo Carter inside of you, hold on, fucking defense.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to throw on second down. Presley. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris.
You grab him,
Slips up
nigga.
past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. That's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And result there. First down.
I should hit the first one.
Very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought,
You got the side out with you?
gravitated downfield.
Yeah.
Nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield.
It's Carolina head for the center.
In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. He's got the first down and more.
Is they playing Duke or is they playing what's the
Duke not playing. Duke had it. Duke
Oh,
had
yeah,
it
that's
out
right.
because
Duke
they got
got kicked out.
First down New Orleans.
Oh, that's what they asked that. I talked about it early.
He gets this one into the
That's fucked up though, cause Duke needed this tournament for a shot.
Good rally to the football.
They needed.
Keeps him to only a
The
yard
nigga,
in
no,
second down.
the way it was set up, they said if Duke would have got far in the ACC tournament, they would have got a spot in the tournament.
Or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Man, that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to the ground, Cook.
Oh my God.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through.
Shit, they taking that blue away.
Oh, I didn't make it. What the
College basketball is gonna be weak as hell next year. Well, the year after. That one and done rule is getting a race. You can get to the league after the high school. They bringing that back.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Zach Ball there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Flushed out right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Snell.
What? Hey, nigga.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun.
Oh, come on. It's 3 of y'all right there blocked, bro.
Short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw on 2nd down. Presley. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers,
what the fuck?
now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Not much there, only a yard.
Nigga, was that a lineman?
Last completion.
Bro, that's how fucked up my team is.
On the carry, it's Cook. And nothing doing.
I couldn't
He's
even
immediately
juke or
taken down at the
nothing.
line of
That
scrimmage.
man got a lineman at
No gain on the line there, so that doesn't help.
No, I didn't put him there. My team did.
Situation. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
this one's away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Where's my kicker at, bro?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't
Go
worked
to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Snell.
Gimme! Lattimore, take that shit, dog.
What is you doing? doing, dog?
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change
You know,
momentum.
Lattimore, you gotta grab that
Right
shit,
in his
bro.
hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
I was waiting on that shit. I was waiting on you to pick that shit. I knew it was gonna come out sooner or later.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. On the right side here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? First down, Gibson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight
Why
end.
is Jenkins
And this
right
is going to be
there?
another
What the
first
fuck?
down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Throwing on first down. Snell.
Wow, get the fuck out of here.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Muhammad. And he takes it in. Touchdown.
He pushing in. Come on, bro.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw
Get the
on
fuck
first down
out of
there,
here,
but it's
bro.
Normally,
incomplete.
you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Presley. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him.
That's crazy because that was touchdown.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was
When you run
touchdown.
in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To throw again, Presley. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
No, why is he overthrowing?
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Presley. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Operating from the gun, Presley. Flush to his right. And this is caught.
What's the flag? I didn't even go past the line of scrimmage.
It's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds
What they call?
over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know.
you?
Some on you.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
What's up with them making my nigga kick it short, bro?
Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
weird.
line.
Off the play fake. Snell. Being chased out left.
No, I fucking move out the way.
Hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job
Fuck.
not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
Come on,
when
bro.
you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Get the fuck out of here.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Antonio
Get the
Gibson,
fuck out of here, bro.
76 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 14-7. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the
bro.
If that's the case,
You know damn what this man went home. Come on,
man. Before the half runs out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Presley. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35.
There it is.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy.
It's out of bounds, I think.
Go get it, big man.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the problem.
Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. The Saints say they have it and they do. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Recovered by New Orleans.
Good hit, boy.
Come on, season's on the brink. Let's get going now.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
I'm tripping.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On first down, Snell. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Come on, defense.
Off play action. Snell. He'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
One stop.
But no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
On third down, it's Gibson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. They'll roll him out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. First down, here's the run with Cook.
Oh, I ran on the wrong side. Come on.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Could have been gone, bro.
Struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first
Fuck.
half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think
You
it's
gotta
time
be right,
to abandon
dude.
the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
What
In the
up?
first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still
Playing our league game against Will.
I feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on third down. Presley escaping the pressure right. Strong coverage by Washington. And now fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position.
Ah, that's off.
When that drive started, they had 6 points.
That's fucking off, bro.
This one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good.
Fuck!
And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And they get
Don't
to
push him ahead, bro. You help him get yards. You do that.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Snell. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, Muhammad. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing after the interception. Presley buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run.
Oh, I threw that.
Just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Oh, bro.
This one deep right side. Room here to run. And he returns.
This nigga's supposed to have been cut off. He gonna keep straight.
5-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about
Oh, wow. I'm done, bro. You want to play no more. Now my players is not making tackles.
His first touchdown on the year.
This crazy, bro. He literally runs right past this nigga, bro.
And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Ralphman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
34. Saints 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Again, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Presley. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
On 1st and 10, Presley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
The Cook getting the call there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Presley forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He may try and run for this. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Touchdown, and the New Orleans Saints put 6 up on the board. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I see you over there, boy. I like that, boy. Way to go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the gun on 3rd down. Snell. Man open. It's Moss complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup, 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Presley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This from 44 yards out, left hash.
They gave you this game.
Is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet.
They gave you this game, bro. Niggas missing wide open tackles. They gave you this shit.